Your Honor, I have a quick question.
Okay.
So I suffer from anxiety. I have my vape in my hand. Is it okay if I hit it?
If it's necessary for you to participate in the virtual platform, then I would just ask that you keep it to a minimum.
I was just gonna hit it once and I will be all right.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Len Stringer, 24-01173.
Good morning, Your Honor. Samira Malus on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Judge. For the record, David M. Sunutko appearing on behalf of Mr. Stringer.
All right, Mr. Stringer, state your name.
I don't acknowledge myself as Len Derek Stringer. I'm a living entity.
Okay, is there another name that you go by, sir?
Living entity, I'm the beneficiary, so I go as a job. And I want to fire that counsel. I don't want her.
All right, so there's a number of things to unpack here. All right, so let's walk through this. I have an individual before me that is listed as an Oakland County Jail inmate by the name of Len Stringer. I have a case that's been assigned to this court that where the defendant's name is Len Stringer. Mr. Sunutko, are you assigned on this case?
I am, Judge.
Okay, and you were assigned to the Stringer case, correct?
That's correct, Judge.
Okay, so that's enough for me to conduct this hearing today. Now let's walk through this. Miss Montlewis, have you provided discovery to Mr. Sunutko?
Your Honor, I didn't have an attorney listed. I believe if he filed, he may have just received written discovery. I didn't have that in my information, but give me 1 second to confirm. I'm just going to make one click.
In the meantime,
I do have written discovery, Judge.
So yeah, it seems that he was provided with written discovery on June 26th.
Okay, so Mr. Sunutko, have you had a chance to talk to the defendant at all?
I did, Judge. I met with him at the Oakland County Jail.
All right, and so
Tuesday.
So did he make it known to you that he wished to no longer proceed with your services?
Judge, we discussed the case fully, and I had a lengthy phone call with one of his relatives, and it was my intention to ask the court to refer this to the Forensic Center for a competency evaluation. He indicated nothing to me, Judge, about not wanting me to represent him when I met with him at the Oakland County Jail.
Okay. I do think that given your experience and then your connection with him as well as a family member, plus the way the defendant has presented today, that a competency review is in order, and so I'm happy to move forward with that. So, Mr. Stringer, there is, just so you understand, there has been some preliminary information that suggests that you may not be competent to proceed at this particular time. Whether that's a correct assertion is basically a decision that can only be made after an investigation is done to determine whether or not you can, that you understand the nature of the proceedings, that you can assist your attorney. We need to find those things out. And so, Ms. Montlewis, can you prepare an order for competency review?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I agree. I think that that's appropriate at this time. I recognize that the defendant has made a request to have Mr. Sunutko removed from the case based on the information, though, that I've sort of observed at this time, as well as information received by Mr. Sunutko. I remain unconvinced that those statements are anything other than a manifestation of what might be a competency issue. And so I'm gonna wait to consider that request until I can determine whether or not he's competent. If if I would remove Mr. Sanuko off
What is that?
off the file, if I would remove him off the file based on a request made by a person who's later determined to be incompetent, I think that would be a real issue. And so at this point in time, I'm going to grant the request
What labels, excuse me,
for
what
a
labels,
competency evaluation.
what labels me incompetent? My intelligence because I have a high IQ?
No, that's not it, sir. There are different legal standards, but really it comes down to whether or not you can understand the nature of the proceedings at this time, that you have the ability
I oversee the nature of the proceedings.
that you have the ability to assist your attorney in
And
your
I would
defense.
want to withdraw, sir. I do not want my legal counsel. Actually, he did not reach out to the person that my relative told him to reach out to my father, and he didn't do that. My father was going to tell him that we wanted him to withdraw. He did not reach out to my father. He only reached out to Stephen Taylor. Stephen Taylor gave him my father's number, and he did not do that. So I would like him to withdraw from my case, sir. I have no. So he isn't competent enough for me, honestly.
So I do have, in addition to the information that's been provided, I have a recommendation for pretrial services that suggests that there are untreated mental health concerns, and the nature of his criminal history and criminal contacts suggests that there may be significant mental health, untreated mental health issues. So, Mr. Stringer, I've heard your concern at this time. I'm not going to grant your request until I get a better idea of what your current mental health status is. So the request at this time is denied, but I will consider it again after an evaluation is done.
Hey, so who is the judge on my mental health? Because you can't obviously be a judge because, sir, I'm with my law, sir. So first off, I do not acknowledge myself to be Lindell Stringer, the corporation in capital letters. No, sir.
Mr. Stringer, I appreciate that, and that's why I let you make a record, and I appreciate that. I just, based on what I've seen, I disagree with your position right now, and we'll get you evaluated.
You cannot.
That's enough for now, and then we'll have you evaluated by the evaluated by the forensic center, and we'll go from there. Thank you, Mr. Sanuko. Bond is continued.
Do we have a new date, Judge?
We'll set it 90 days out.
Very good. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.